Most of us live trapped in our minds, thinking about the past or worrying about the future. But true peace, says Eckhart Tolle, is found only in one place: the now. In today's video, I'm going to summarize the main points from his international bestseller, The Power of Now, and show you how to apply them in your own life. Let's get started. Chapter 1. The Power of Now. First, a brief background on Tolle. He's a spiritual teacher who spent many years traveling the world and searching for answers. After struggling with severe depression, he experienced a profound inner transformation. And in this book, he shares the insights he gained, along with practical advice for others seeking similar transformations. So why does this book matter? Because in a world full of distractions and constant stimulation, it teaches us how to come back to ourselves and find mindfulness and presence in everyday life. Plus, it shows us how to access inner peace and freedom from emotional suffering. Now, what's the core idea? Put simply, the present moment is all we truly have. The past is just a memory, and the future is just an imagination. Both only exist in thought. Suffering happens when we resist the now. The power of now is therefore the ability to be present and still, which allows us to experience freedom from pain. To achieve this, Tolle suggests several steps. First, we need to understand the workings of our mind and ego. Chapter 2. The Mind and Its Tricks. The mind is like a TV, constantly showing mental movies made up of memories, images, ideas, and emotions. This creates a stream of consciousness filled with judgments, worries, regrets, and comparisons. All this mental chatter distracts us from the now and causes unnecessary suffering. Often our thoughts try to convince us that our happiness depends on external things like money, fame, or certain people. However, things rarely bring lasting joy. Instead, they create temporary pleasure followed by a feeling of emptiness. So how do we deal with these thoughts? Well, according to Tolle, the key is to learn how to detach from them. Our thoughts aren't who we are. They're just passing mental events like clouds floating across the sky. When we identify with them too strongly, we suffer. But if we observe them without judgment or attachment, we can see that they don't define our true essence. Remember, you are not your thoughts. You are the one who observes them. By becoming aware of this distinction, we can free ourselves from the tyranny of the mind and live more intentionally. But it's not just our thoughts that cause suffering. We also have an ego. Chapter 3. The Ego and False Self. What is ego? Simply put, it's our false sense of self. It's based on our thoughts, beliefs, labels, possessions, roles, and memories. Essentially, it's everything we think we are. Problem arises when we identify with the ego because it leads to endless dissatisfaction. Why? Because our ego is always comparing itself to others. And whenever it feels inadequate, it tries to compensate by acquiring more stuff or trying harder. But it never gets enough. That's why most people remain unhappy even after achieving success or fulfilling their goals. So how can we overcome this? Tolle suggests that the first step is to become aware of the ego's constant need for more. When we notice this tendency, we can start to detach from it and see that it doesn't define our true nature. By doing so, we can free ourselves from the limitations of the ego and realize our full potential. Chapter 4. Dissolving the Pain Body. We all have pain bodies. It's like a hidden part of ourselves that stores emotional pain and trauma from our past experiences. These could be from childhood, past relationships, or any event that caused us deep distress. Normally, our pain body remains buried under the surface until certain people, places, or situations trigger it. For example, if someone treats us badly, we might feel a sudden surge of anger. Or, if we see a loved one, we might feel a rush of longing. These reactions are our subconscious mind's way of saying, hey, there's some unresolved pain here. Can we please deal with it? But here's the problem. Whenever we try to escape from the pain body by indulging in negative thoughts, emotions, or behaviors, we feed it and make it stronger. On the other hand, when we face it with awareness, we dissolve it. According to Tolle, the key is to notice the pain body rising within us without judgment or attachment. Just observe it and let it pass like clouds in the sky. This takes courage and self-awareness, but the payoff is huge. As we dissolve our pain body, we free ourselves from the grip of the past and create space for more love, joy, and inner peace. Chapter 5. Keys to Living in the Now. How do we actually live in the now? Well, Tao suggests several practices. First, focus on your breath. Pay attention to the sensation of breathing in and out. It anchors you to the present moment. Next, feel the sensations in your body. Notice the different feelings from head to toe. This brings your awareness to the now. Then observe your surroundings. Look at the trees, buildings, or mountains without labeling them. Just see them as they are. Finally, practice mindfulness in daily activities like eating, walking, or listening. By engaging fully in these tasks, you can appreciate the beauty of everyday life. Remember, being present doesn't mean being passive. It means responding to life consciously, rather than reacting habitually. Chapter 6. Transforming Relationships. Relationships can be challenging, but Tolle offers a simple solution. Be present. When we're focused on the past or future, we miss out on the richness of the present moment. When we judge others or try to change them, we create distance and disconnection. But when we listen deeply and respond with kindness, we build stronger bonds. Imagine sitting down to dinner with your partner or friends and truly appreciating their presence. Instead of checking your phone or thinking about work, you can ask yourself, what can I learn from this person? How can I make them feel loved and appreciated? When we approach relationships with this mindset, we naturally express gratitude, offer more, and feel fulfilled. Don't worry if it doesn't happen overnight. Transforming our relationships takes time and effort, but the results are worth it. Chapter 7. The Art of Spiritual Awakening. Ultimately, our goal is to realize that we are not our thoughts or ego. We are the awareness that observes them. This realization is called awakening or enlightenment. When we awaken, we see that our true nature is pure consciousness, infinite potential, and perfect peace. We also discover that we are connected to everything around us. There is no separation between ourselves and others. From this perspective, everyone and everything is ourselves in different forms. Once we realize this unity, we can live in harmony with ourselves and the world around us. Remember, stillness is your connection to the deeper self. In stillness, you can find the strength to overcome any challenge and the wisdom to make the right decisions. In conclusion, the power of now is a simple yet profound idea. It reminds us that life is happening right now and that the past and future only exist in our minds. The key to happiness and fulfillment, according to Tao, is to focus on the present moment. By embracing the now, we can break free from the suffering caused by our thoughts, ego, and pain body. Moreover, living in the now allows us to connect with others more deeply and respond to life with presence and intentionality. Remember, real freedom comes from within. It doesn't depend on external circumstances. As Tolle says, you are free when you are not disturbed by circumstances in the now, when you are at peace with whatever is happening in your life, when you accept it and allow it to be. In that acceptance, that's where your freedom is. So my question for you is, what daily practice helps you stay present? Please comment below. If you found this summary helpful, hit subscribe for more videos of me summarizing the most important ideas from books in less than 20 minutes. Thanks for watching. See you next time.